So Atomic Mass just dropped the news that Star Wars X-Wing and Star Wars Armada are no longer going to be in development. Let's talk about that today here in my Geek Corner. Hey there everybody, it's Rev Kev. Welcome back to my Geek Corner channel. So great that you're here. So if you're a big Star Wars tabletop gamer, whether you play X-Wing or whether you play Imperial Assault or Star Wars Legion or Star Wars Armada, you know that Fantasy Flight Game that had the rights to this a few years back kind of gave everything off to Atomic Mass Game, which is the company that makes the Marvel Crisis Protocol game. And they just announced today that X-Wing and Armada are no longer going to be in development. Now, they also mentioned here in this announcement that they will continue kind of supporting it with game store events, you know, at least through the championship of 2025. But honestly, my hunch would be that everything would kind of end after that and try to move people over to new games. Now, I'm going to be honest, like, even though X-Wing is a fantastic game, is a gorgeous game, is a beautiful game, the miniatures are absolutely fantastic, the gameplay is great, I stopped playing it because I suck at it. Like, I just do, and personally, I just struggle with games that are more tournament-based. I prefer a good story within a game that I'm playing, whether it's like Warhammer or whether it's Marvel Crisis Protocol or Imperial Assault. Or I just like when there's a story, when there's more at stake than just points and win or lose. That's just me. So I struggled with it, but just the other day, I put on Twitter that I intentionally wanted to start doing some things to help me reignite my love for Star Wars. And no word of a lie, this was going to be one of the ways I was going to reignite my love for Star Wars. Because again, this game is gorgeous, it's fun, even though I suck at it. And when I play, I get slaughtered. And like, no word of a lie, I get slaughtered every time. All my ships are destroyed, and I barely even touch my opponent's ships. There's like no damage at all. I was going to start getting back into it because I love the game. But now with this announcement, well, I might still get into it because I still know there's a good, strong community of it here in my area that play it. This might be a really good opportunity for me to get a whole lot of ships really cheap. So I'm going to definitely be keeping my eye out for that, because everyone's going to be getting rid of this because it's no longer in development. It's going to be hard to get new players into it, and stores are going to be stuck with this stuff for years. I mean, I still go to stores and still see people trying to get rid of Imperial Assault stuff because that game got killed several years ago as well, and stores are still hanging on to those boxes as well. So maybe people will want to get rid of this stuff a little bit faster. So a lot of the people that I talk to and a lot of the blogs and the online stuff that I've been reading, no one is surprised by this, but everyone is quite disappointed because, again, if you're familiar with Star Wars X-Wing, this has been one of the top games for a long, long time. And if you just watch any video on any gaming channel about like the best miniature games, like their top 5 miniature games or their top 10 miniature games, this always comes up on top. I think even from a sales perspective, at one point, if I'm not mistaken, I was reading this online, that this was like a top 3 game worldwide. Like, this was huge when Fantasy Flight Games came out with this. So to go from this top tier, hugely popular game to discontinuing it, that sucks. It really sucks when that happens. So there's probably going to be a lot of weeping and gnashing of teeth over the next few days with the decision that Atomic Mass Games have made over X-Wing and Armada. But now I'd love to know what your thoughts are about them discontinuing or no longer developing. Not saying discontinuing, they're saying no longer developing these games. Put your thoughts down in the comment section below. And as always, really appreciate you being a part of the channel here. All the proceeds that I make from YouTube go to support kids in Guatemala through Compassion Canada. And that also includes if you get any of my merchandise, you know, hats or t-shirts for the Rev It Up fitness that I do and DDPY coaching. All of those proceeds go to help that ministry as well. So until the next video, God bless you, everybody. Talk to you again real soon. Bye.